You're listening to the Open Books Podcast.
Your next chapter starts now.
Is it love, 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 love that I'm feeling? Is it love, 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 love that I'm feeling? Is she the one?
Hello, and welcome back to the Open Books Podcast. We're so excited. We're back with another weekly, that's right, weekly
Keyword.
episode.
Keyword, weekly. We're consistent. We were just talking before this about like how excited we are to do a weekly episode once a week. So catch us back here.
Catch us back
this
here.
time next week.
That's right. Also, your voice is back.
Yes. That was like my one update is that like I'm feeling better.
Yeah.
This nasty cough has lingered for like a week. And a lot of people that I have talked to have experienced the same thing. It's just like that time of the year, I guess.
I know I'm trying so hard to
Not.
Yeah, I've been thriving. But I think it's because I want oranges and orange juice all the time. So I'm hoping that the vitamin C is just upping my immunity.
That's a great craving to have. I can see how oranges and orange juice would be so like thirst grasping when you're pregnant.
I don't know.
What about cereal? Are you still on the cereal kick? Or
Okay,
did it
I
kinda go away?
wasn't. It went away. And I just recently had a bowl of cereal the other night. And I was like, damn.
Hits a spot.
I was eating it like 3 times a day.
Yeah.
If you go back to old episodes, we talked about that. It was the only thing I could stomach.
Oh my God.
So
And
good.
cereal when you're pregnant, it's just like the mix of the cold.
Like a Fruity Pebble.
Yes. Oh my God, a Fruity Pebble. Cinnamon
And then
Toast Crunch.
Yep. And I think you mentioned Reese's Pieces.
Yes, and Lucky Charms. But also I'm on antibiotics, which I think has helped a little bit. But you know what has not helped at all, which I want to discuss? Cough syrup. What's
Why
up
you
with
think
that?
that? Yeah, I was going to say, why do you think?
I don't know, but I think it might
You
be a
think it's
conspiracy.
I was going to say placebo? You think it's just like,
I do. Unless you get the good one that puts you to sleep.
yeah, what is that?
The one with codeine. But my doctor
codeine.
didn't give me that. Yes.
Well, we did have a very busy week too. On top of you being sick, which you rallied through this shit.
That's what Matt said. He was like, you kind of just like didn't rest. I was like, I just been go.
I'm a woman and a mother. Like it's what we do.
It's what working moms do. Get with the picture.
I do it all.
Like once Dear Media notices us, then it's over for you bitches.
It's over for you hoes.
But not you hoes listening because y'all are going to come with us.
Oh yeah, wherever we go, you're coming.
Yes. But the other hoes, it's over for them.
Hoes, watch out. Just kidding. We actually want to partner up with you hoes
No,
too.
yeah, we love. How about this?
Love the hoes.
We love the moral of the story.
Here's how.
Moral of the story, we love the hose.
Events for the end of the year, all of our podcast stuff. And then like, I look at my pregnancy, I'm like, wow, it's flying because I'm almost halfway through.
Yeah, you're almost at that 20-week mark.
I am. And I'm like, where did the time go? And I'm like, duh. A good chunk of my second trimester was the end of the school year.
Right.
Leap testing, all the things.
Right. Events that you have to put on and ceremonies,
Events,
concerts,
graduation.
Yeah.
But next week's our last week of school. So, and I took the summer
Yes.
to just be like, for me,
Pregnant.
Josh, pregnant, the baby, and nesting.
I was going to say, I feel like you're going to full on nest
I have
this summer.
to. Like the summer's really the only time I have.
Yep. That's
Because
crazy.
school starts back.
Yeah, you're going to be like cleaning every baseboard.
I cannot wait.
It's so exciting. It's so much fun to look forward to.
It is. I kind of already started in my office. So Saturday. Let's start there.
Yeah. Okay.
So Colby and I won tickets to Fostering Impact event by Winston Rhea.
Yes, it's like a new organization within New Orleans. It is a nonprofit organization that provides support to foster youth as they transition out of care. It was at the NOLA Brewing?
Bro, we're right.
Or is it brewery? That's a hard word.
That is a very difficult word.
Brewery.
It's
like drawer. This is where it just doesn't flow off the tongue.
Get your drawers out the drawer.
The drawer.
The drawer. It was a really nice event. I had no idea they had that giant space in the back.
Yeah, me either. I had never been there. Had you?
No.
Yeah.
So when we walked in, I was like, oh, okay. And then there was a sign saying Fostering Impact, head this away. And it opened up into this massive event space. There was a live band. They had delicious food.
Really good pizza.
Food.
Really good. It was like thin crust, like New York style pizza.
It was so good.
I love a thin crust piece of pizza.
Me too.
It was really yummy. The babe kicked you?
I felt like a little
twitch.
a little What else?
Excuse me.
Oh, silent auction.
Oh, yeah. They had some really, really cool items.
They did.
And free drinks.
Free drinks.
So
And it was
we
a good
can't be
time.
mad about that. I had some wine. That was Saturday. Tuesday, we went to an Ashley Sievert and New Orleans Girls Club event, which was just absolutely exceptional.
It was so nice. They marketed it as a luxury event.
Yeah.
And it was that we got to take a tour of the Ashley Sievert studio.
Which neither of us had been yet.
Yeah, we've never been there before. We've seen pictures, but y'all, the pictures don't do it justice.
No.
At all. Like, you absolutely need to go visit. It's a full-on experience. It's definitely something like LA,
That's what it felt like.
Palm Springs. It's very California. So she has like a whole menu of her services.
Mm-hmm.
What's the one that we want to get? Head in the Clouds.
Head in the Clouds,
Also,
yeah.
just like the cutest names for the type of service that you can get.
The scalp massage is what we were looking at. It was like a hot
Yes.
oil scalp massage.
Yeah, and like your neck and shoulders
Oh my
too,
God.
I think.
Need that immediately. So much fun.
Yeah, well, it was like what,
1960s, yes. We met new friends. I was so proud of us. We talked to people.
Talked to people at this event.
Hmm. And we said that's something we wanted to do. We mentioned that previously.
It was a goal.
And we did.
And we
got home 9:00. Tell
Which
me
is
something. Tell
just
me
like-
anything better than that.
There's nothing better than
There's
that.
nothing better. Then I took off my makeup. You took a bath.
Did you use the cleanser?
Yes. And
Me
I needed
too. I
needed it.
I texted Cassidy and was like, okay, need the cleanser.
Yeah.
It actually felt luxurious.
It felt like silky. too.
So I think I need to get on and order that.
That's another thing that I learned from our time at Ashley Sievert at the event with the New Orleans Girls Club is her products, which I've heard about for so long. Living in the parish that we live in, people have been using her products for a really, really long time. Like, I remember people in high school talking about it.
Yeah.
And I just never had tried them out. But I bought the concealer, the Spotlight.
Spotlight.
So I've used it twice thus far, and it is the real deal. You were not lying. The tiniest drop. Baby, I was awake.
It is. Well, people will ask like, "What are you like? What makes your eyes so bright in the corner?" I'm like, that is Spotlight.
Yep.
I bought some glow.
Yeah. And the Spotlight, for me, I'm like, oh, this is perfect for working from home. I don't want to put on a full
Yes.
face of makeup, but I want a little something. So when I look past the mirror, I'm not like, who the fuck that? Like, scared. Goddamn. So I did. And I was like, oh, I am awake. I did get
And refreshed.
a couple hours.
So
A couple hours of sleep. I actually have
event.
a Bluey themed birthday party to go
Oh.
to. And I love Bluey.
you know,
You're going to be a Bluey mom too. I know you're going to love it.
I actually put Bluey on for Mila.
Oh, yeah, you told me that.
Yeah.
It's a great. Excuse me, Mom. It's a great show for a dog in the background.
Yeah.
So many life lessons in Bluey.
So I'm excited to actually like watch Bluey.
Yeah, get into the depths of it.
Get into Bluey.
Figure out who is this Bluey you speak
Who
of.
is. We need to get Bluey on.
She would be a fabulous guest.
Yes.
Actually, Bluey's parents, because they're really the stars
What
of the
are
show.
their names?
Their names are Chili is the mom, and
Right. I think that's so cute.
Oh my God, I can't remember the dad's name, but he's such a pee-jom. He's such a great dad. The whole show is really about Bluey's parents playing with them. It's like the importance of
Just like
spending
a
time with
show
your
for-
children. Seriously. So shall we get into,
Our TBRs.
yeah,
Yeah.
let's do
you
it.
want to start us off?
Yes. So TBR, to be read. I have 3 on here. And I want to preface my first one by saying that this is a book that I've been considering taking on for quite some time now, but I've been very afraid of it. It's heavy. It's a lot.
I know. Yep.
And the reason why I think I'm going to start is because so we're reading Dark Matter, by the way, for our book club friends. And I re-downloaded Audible. And so I kind of did the back and forth with Audible and Kindle. And I rediscovered my love for an audiobook because I'm like, wow, I can get through.
It's such a game changer.
It's such a game changer. I can get through so much more of the book while I'm cleaning the house, driving in the car. I put my makeup on in the morning or whatever. So the audiobook has kind of given me the courage to crack this book open because I'm like, if I can listen to it, it seems a little less daunting. So it is A Little Life. Is that what you knew I was going to say?
Yes. When you said it's heavy, I'm like, there it is.
There it is. I don't know why it's calling to me right now. I think I'm just in a headspace that I can handle it. Like I can handle something sad because I'm pretty sure it's just extremely sad.
From what I've heard.
And I've never really
Read.
wanted
I feel like
to
I need to read it with you.
I know. I feel like we have to experience it together.
So do we need to read that next before we do our next book club book?
Maybe we should talk about it. Maybe we should chat about it. We have to really figure it out.
Maybe.
I just want to know what people, what the hype is. That's really why I want to do it. But I'm not someone, it's so weird, and I feel like you're kind of the same way. I can read anything that's like horror, scary, terrifying, real life, whatever. But sad is just like not my vibe. I just don't want to be sad. I don't want to watch a sad movie. I don't want to read a sad book. Yeah. Some people like that. I just don't. So I'm going to try it. I think I'm going to try it. So I'm going to just read it to y'all real quick what it says it's about. It's A Little Life by Hanya. I don't want to butcher her last name, but it starts with a Y. So it's a New York Times bestseller. These are all taken from Amazon. It says it is a stunning portrait of the enduring grace of friendship, about the families we are born into and those that we make for ourselves. A masterful depiction of love in the 21st century. So it says A Little Life follows 4 college classmates. There you go. Broke adrift and buoyed only by their friendship and ambition as they move to New York in search of fame and fortune. With their relationships, they are tinged by addiction, success, and pride. Deepened over the decades, the men are held together by their devotion to the brilliant and enigmatic Jude, a man scarred by an unspeakable childhood trauma, a hymn to brotherly bonds, and a masterful depiction of love in the 21st century. Hanya's stunning novel is about the families we're born into and those we make for ourselves. So, I don't know. I think I'm ready to take on a deeper read. I feel like a lot of the books we've been reading, which are quick and like plot driven. It's like a quick story. I think
You're
I'm
looking for character driven.
Yeah, I'm looking for something to like get connected to. So
okay, well,
we'll see. Does it kind of speak to you a little bit?
Yeah, because when you start, I want to start with you because I feel like it'll be a good one to discuss together.
I think so too. And I think a lot of people, so many people have read it and will have thoughts. And like, I just
for sure. I want to like a lot of like pages of books.
Yeah.
She's read it.
And she's our type of girl.
Yes.
And she
gave it the stamp of approval. Huge. And I am not a big book girl.
No, I like a quick one.
Like 400 pages. I'm like, that's good.
Max.
But
audiobook you can put on 0.2, which is what I've been doing with Dark Matter. Just get through it so fast.
You've been listening to Dark Matter?
1.2.
Okay, so, okay, 1.2.
Yes. Not a whole 0.2.
I thought it was 2.0. That's why I was like, how? Because I started off on 1.5, and I was like, wait, it's too fast.
1.5 is too fast.
Too fast, and there's too much that I'm missing. Yes. So I had to literally like read some of it over because I was like, I don't know what just happened. Good. Okay, the first one on my list for tonight's episode is Home is Where the Bodies Are by Geneva Rose.
I've been seeing that one everywhere.
And I've been seeing mixed reviews. So I'm like, I've got to get in there and give it my own.
Do we know if it's newer?
My own one, too. It is newer.
That might be a good one to do as well. Because it's circulating.
Yeah, so this one is after their mother passes, 3 estranged siblings reunite to sort out her estate. Beth, the oldest, never left home. She stayed with her mom, caring for her until the very end. Nicole, the middle child, has been kept at arm's length due to her ongoing battle with a serious drug addiction. Michael, the youngest, lives out of state and has been back to their small Wisconsin town since their father ran out on them 7 years before. While going through their parents' belongings, the siblings stumble upon a collection of home videos and decide to revisit those happier memories. However, the nostalgia is cut short when one of the VHS tapes reveals a night back in 1999 that none of them have any recollection of. On screen, their father appears covered in blood. What follows is a dead body and a pact between their parents to get rid of it before the video abruptly ends.
Wow. I think...
Doesn't that sound so good?
Yeah, I'm very intrigued.
And I've been seeing mixed reviews about that. And I'm like, how? It sounds like the synopsis sounds great.
Well, we might have to be the judge of that.
Yeah, so I think that would be good.
That would be good. The home video aspect is really...
There's actually a lot of good books that we
can do right now. I've been seeing that one everywhere.
Because I really like the cover of the book.
Yeah, me too. It's cool looking.
It's like a VHS tape.
Yes. Ooh, okay.
All right, what's next for you?
That one got me just now. The next one is A Quiet Tenant, or The Quiet Tenant. We've been talking about that one for a while too, by Clemence Michalin. Aiden Thomas is a hard-working family man and a somewhat beloved figure in the small upstate New York town where he lives. A lot of books are based in New York lately, huh? Okay. He's the kind of man who always lends a hand and has a good word for everyone. But Aiden has a dark secret he's been keeping from everyone in town and those closest to him. He's a kidnapper and a serial killer. Aiden has murdered 8 women, and there's a 9th he has embarked for death. Rachel, imprisoned in a backyard shed, fears for her life. When Aiden's wife dies, he and his 13-year-old daughter Cecilia are forced to move. Aiden has no choice but to bring Rachel along, introducing her to Cecilia as a family friend who needs a place to stay. Aiden is betting on Rachel after 5 years of captivity, being too brainwashed and fearful to attempt to escape. But Rachel is a fighter and a survivor and recognizes Cecilia might just be the lifeline she has waited for all these years. As Rachel tests the boundaries of her new living situation, she begins to form a tenuous connection with Cecilia. And when Emily, a local restaurant owner, develops a crush on the handsome widower, she finds herself drawn to Rachel and Cecilia's orbit, coming dangerously close to discovering Aiden's secret. Told through the three perspectives of Rachel, Cecilia, and Emily, The Quiet Tenant explores the psychological impact of Aiden's crimes on the women in his life and the bonds between the women that gave them the strength to fight back. Both a searing thriller and an astute study of trauma, survival, and the dynamics of power, it's an electrifying debut thriller by a major talent.
That sounds so good. You got me when it was the three perspectives.
Yes, of the three women.
Of the three women. That is I love that type of book.
Me too. And it makes you go like, one of these women are lying. Like someone's going to turn on the other one. I think that sounds really good. That sounds good too. And people rave about this book.
Okay. That might be one we have to put on the list of books to do for book club.
We got to give the people what they want too.
Okay. My next one is The Sister Under the Stairs by Stina Holmes.
I don't think I've heard of this one.
Jess went missing on our way home from school. We were 16. Dad's golden rule was never walk home alone. But I was in a hurry and she was flirting with boys. She just vanished. No word, no sightings, nothing. My family destroyed. I blame myself and I won't ever give up looking for her. Each year on the anniversary of Jess's disappearance, a bunch of flowers are delivered to our home along with a note. 2 words, I'm sorry. It's the only clue we've ever had as to what happened until the day I got a text. I found her. And in my desperation to know the truth, I'm walking into a carefully laid trap.
Okay, that sounds really good too.
Sounds good.
Kind of reminds me of The Home is Where the Bodies Are, like a family secret.
Yep.
Which we love.
I'm kind of on a trend.
Yeah. We love family secret domestic thriller novels.
Yes.
Okay. Last one for me is theme music. I actually bought this book on a Barnes & Noble trip probably almost a year ago. In the horror section. I bought it the same time I bought The Troop. And I was like, I want to read both of these. And then, of course, I read The Troop. And this one looks really, really good. And I don't see it circulating a lot.
No.
But I've read reviews on it of people saying, like, this book needs more recognition. And I've read that it is similar to, Haunting of Hill House.
No way.
Which is one of my favorite shows ever.
Yeah, you do love that one.
I just love that show. I've rewatched it twice, actually. So this is what theme music is about. It's by T. Marie Vandelli. So it says, she didn't run from her past, she moved in. For the lucky among us, life is what you make of it. But for Dixie Wheeler, the theme music for her story was chosen by another a long time ago. On the day her father butchered her mother and brothers and then slashed a knife across his own throat. Only 1-year-old Dixie was spared, becoming infamously known as Baby Blue for the song left playing in the aftermath of the slaughter. 25 years later, Dixie is still desperate for connection to the family she can't remember. So when her childhood home goes up for sale, Dixie sets aside all reason and moves in. But as the ghosts of her family seemingly begin to take up residence in the house that was once theirs, Dixie starts to question her own sanity and wonders if the evil force menacing her is that of her father or a demon of her own making. In order to make sense of her present, Dixie becomes determined to unravel the truth of her past and seeks out the detective who originally investigated the murders. But the more she learns, the more she opens up to the uncomfortable possibility that the sins of her father may belong to another. As bodies begin to pile up around her, Dixie must find a way to expose the lunacy behind her family's massacre to save her few loved ones who are still alive and whatever scrap of sanity she has left.
Holy shit.
That one sounds like a horror.
That sounds good.
I know. And why I loved Haunting of Hill House so much is because so much of the show you think that it's about horror and like just scary demons and stuff. And then by the end of it, it's so much more about like humanity and like grief and loss and the real life scary things. But of course, it's like sprinkled in there with like ghosts and stuff. That's what this one kind of sounds like.
That sounds so good. Like
I really want to read that one.
I would be like so scared to read it.
Here,
one more.
Yes, go ahead.
Heads Will Roll by Josh Winning.
Never heard of this one either.
Okay. This one might not be like I don't
Okay.
know. I'm interested.
Okay, let me hear.
After sitcom star Willow tweets herself into infamy and stumbles blind drunk into a swimming pool,
Relatable.
right? Her agent ships her off to Camp Castaway, nestled deep in upstate New York.
Oh my God.
God.
What in the world is up with this New York trend?
Castaway is a summer camp for adults who are desperate to leave their mistakes behind. No real names, no phones, no way to call for help. Willow's fellow campers seem okay. Her favorite actress is even here making us s'mores. And did that jaded writer Danny just wink at her? But the peaceful vibe is shattered when one of the campers vanishes and Willow finds a mutilated doll in her room with a threatening message rolled up in its mouth. Terror grips the group, campers begin to lose their heads, and literally, disturbing past deeds come to life. Is Willow about to get canceled all over again, this time for good?
Okay.
I think it sounds like it's a parody horror.
Yeah. I think that would be a fun genre to jump into.
I don't know. I just think it'd be funny. I don't know if it's like a book club book, but it's definitely one I want to read and just like talk about.
Yeah, it would.
Okay.
Okay, so I have a fun game of this or that. It's not related to books at all, but I was just like, I just like playing these games with you because it's just fun and I like
Let's
learning
do it.
about each other. Okay, you just say which one you'd rather, this or that.
Okay.
Cats
Let's
or
do it.
dogs?
Dogs.
Same. Vacation or staycation?
Vacation.
I think so too. Staycation would be like staying home and like making a. What is a staycation?
Like for us, I feel like a staycation would be like going right to New Orleans or
Okay.
going to like Bay St. Louis.
So you say local.
local.
Okay, I'm gonna choose vacation.
Yeah.
Rap or country?
Rap.
Okay, I'm going with country. Road trip or cruise?
Road trip.
Cruise for me. Chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla.
Vanilla for me too. This one's hard. Pizza or tacos?
I think I'm pizza.
I know. I think I'm pizza too.
Yeah.
As much as I do love a taco night.
Yeah, like I'm all about going to get like Mexican food.
Same.
But
Tacos are also a staple in our household.
yeah.
We do them at least once a week. So easy.
But there is something about just like a thin crust pizza.
Yeah. Some
From
ranch.
Domino's
Do
or
you
something.
eat ranch or eat pizza?
I do.
Oh, I love ranch or pizza. Okay.
And bell peppers. No, lies. Banana peppers.
Banana peppers. Matt likes peppers.
I do.
Fast food or healthy food? I mean, like, this is so hard. It's fast food for me.
Yeah.
I mean, it just is.
I have been on like a Mexican pizza kick. Oh my God.
Oh my
From
God.
Taco Bell.
Should I go get a Mexican pizza after this?
You should. They're so good.
Speaking of Taco
I
Bell.
want to eat healthy. I ate healthy tonight.
That's good. Me too. What'd you have?
Baked chicken and broccoli.
Bitch, I literally had the same exact thing. But I also had some asparagus.
Ooh.
So I did like broccoli and asparagus.
Like
and
a
then
little medley.
A little medley. And I made some jasmine rice. Listen
That's
to this.
so good.
On jasmine rice, you put the broccoli and asparagus and sprinkle some soy sauce on it. And it's like a bowl.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like
That
healthy.
sounds-
Okay. Netflix or Hulu?
honestly,
Tell me.
I think Hulu.
Hulu's been putting out bangers
Popping
lately.
off.
The only reason I'd be scared to give up Netflix for over Hulu is just because sometimes Netflix does those originals
Oh,
that
I
you
can't
just
give it
can't
up.
miss.
Can't give it up.
Like Baby Reindeer.
No, can't give it up. But I do find myself going to Hulu more.
Me too. Hulu has more of the solid, long, binge-worthy shows like
Absolutely.
like Desperate Housewives. Like they live
Yep.
on Hulu.
They do live
They
there.
don't really live on Netflix.
Nope.
Morning or night?
Morning.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's night for me. I love nighttime.
Even though nighttime. Okay. Are you including nighttime as like evening time? Because I love like a solid
I'm gonna say
6:30 to
evening.
7:30.
Yes.
In like daylight savings, like this time, springtime.
That's what I was picturing.
Oh, well then yes.
Yeah.
Then I'll go evening.
Mhm.
Nighttime.
City living or country living? This is so hard.
I want to live in the country, but I do love city living.
I do too.
I do.
I love city living.
I do
Like
too.
something about it. In an alternate universe, which I know we will be discussing alternate universes,
Yes, we will.
I might like live in New York City and just be like a single city
girl.
busy girl.
Walking to your edit. Like that's what
Yes.
I wanted to be an editor, but that's because all of the 2000 movies, everyone was an editor at a magazine.
Yep.
I wanted to be
And
that
you just
too.
dress like so fabulous and you just like
Yes.
rush into work with your coffee in your
Of
hand.
course I'm going to write for Vogue. What do
Right.
you mean?
I'm writing an article right now about her outfit. And you're just like rushing to work with coffee in your hand and you're like, run into the love of your life.
Absolutely.
And you're
Like a
I
little
can't.
jog.
Like, I'm too busy right now.
Knocks the coffee out of my hand.
I'm just too worried about my career.
Oh my gosh. And then he finds me
Right, exactly. On the subway.
on the subway.
But there is something to say for when you have babies and like a husband, like we do, about country living.
Oh, I would so be down to just like move on a big giant piece of land.
And take all of our family.
And take all of our family.
A compound.
Even though there's something, a compound, yes. But there's something about Florida that's just been speaking to me.
Me too.
I feel like I would be my best self if I lived in Florida.
I keep trying to tell this to Matt, and he's like not on the same page as me, and it's bothering me because I'm like, the beach, the sun, hello.
The palm trees.
Right. Coffee or tea?
I really enjoy both, but I think coffee.
When do you find yourself drinking tea?
More so in the evenings.
Yeah.
But I've kind of been liking matcha again. So
I haven't tried matcha. I really want to.
Kind of been replacing coffee with matcha.
And you can make matcha at home?
You can
Okay.
get like matcha packets.
Oh, okay.
And mix them.
So what does it taste like, matcha? Is it hard to
Kind-
explain?
No, it's kind of like green tea, but maybe a little bit more earthy.
Okay. All right, I'm going to
Some
try
people
it.
put like if you go to PJ's or Starbucks, you get like one pump of white chocolate, whatever in it.
Yeah, give it a
Pretty
little
good.
taste.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go with coffee as well, but I have been enjoying tea lately.
There's something about tea.
It's something about it, especially when you have a sore throat.
Yeah.
When I went to Kelly's house, she made me this like warm tea with honey in this very cute mug, and I was like, "There's something about
It's
this right
homey.
now." It was warm on my
homey.
hands. Lose sleep or skip a meal?
Skip a meal.
Me too. I'm like skinny. Duh. Sweating or shivering? Both are very
I hate both.
unfortunate. I think I'd rather sweat. Shivering hurts me.
Because I'd rather be hot than cold.
Yeah, me too. And shivering, like, it hurts.
Physically hurts.
Yeah. Pen or pencil?
Pen.
I'm a pen, too.
Pen.
I love a good pen. So do you.
Yes, I do love a good pen.
Loose guidelines or clear directions?
Clear directions.
Me too.
Give me clear directions.
I don't want the anxiety of a
No,
loose guideline.
I don't want any guessing.
Me either. Because what if I do something and it's within the reasons that you gave, the loose guidelines, but you don't really want that? Just tell me what you want.
Tell me. Be direct.
Yes.
Tell me what you want.
I'll do
Or
it.
I might interpret it different than you.
Exactly. And I don't want to have anxiety turning in a project with loose guidelines because what if you don't like it? But if you
Yep.
give me clear directions, I'll just do X, Y, Z
Give
that you
me a
asked me to
rubric.
do. Give me a rubric.
Give me a damn rubric.
We're all about rubrics. I love little fun
we do
games
that
like
more?
that. Yes. So with my LSU job, we meet once a week on Zoom, like team meetings. And Michelle, my manager, has made me the official fun ambassador.
Oh my gosh, what a
It's
fun
my role.
title.
It's my role. I'm the fun ambassador. One of my duties is to, because we're all remote, it's to do little games like this as team building exercises. I'm going to do my this or that for the next one next Tuesday.
That's fine. You should do some of those.
I will. Last time I did Would You Rather. Then we did one Most Likely To, like on the team. So I gave like a bunch of titles.
That's funny.
And they like had to call out who'd be most likely to.
So
Let us know which book we should absolutely read.
we have to read it. And don't forget to read Dark Matter. That's our
Yes.
current read. It is also an Apple TV series.
I'm enjoying it so much, by the way. If you haven't read it yet, I think you should.
It's so good.
It's so
I'm surprised because I didn't
I didn't know.
think I was going to like it too much.
Me either, especially in the beginning. I was like, where is this going? But I've enjoyed it so much.
Yeah.
And I've just enjoyed the thoughts. It's been, it's very thought provoking.
It is.
I've been doing some research. Superposition. I was like, what the fuck is superposition?
Superposition.
So I've looked it up and I know what it is and we have to talk about it.
I can't wait to talk about it.
So read that with us. Follow us on Instagram at Open Books Podcast, TikTok at The Open Books Podcast, and interact. Let us know
See
what
you
y'all
next
think.
time.
Love y'all.
Love ya.
Bye.